Hey everybody, it's Melissa and I have been itching to do another unboxing video. And this is a brand I've never, maybe I've tried one of their fragrances. They're called Vertus Paris and this one is called Chaos. I think I've maybe tried one of their scents, but it wasn't really that memorable. So I can't even remember what it was. Anyways, all right, let's try this one. And this was a gift, but as always, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all with my thoughts and opinions on the fragrance. I didn't look up the notes. If you're new to my channel, whenever I do unboxings, I don't look at what the notes of the fragrance are ahead of time, so I can give you my honest review of what I really think it smells like, and then I'll do a full-on review. Okay, this box is, okay. All right. Here we go, that's what it looks like. It's giving me Nickelodeon vibes, you know, like the, oh, imagine if I drop that. Let me just get to it. Let's get to it, all right? Oh. Usually, nothing really comes out that first spray, so maybe this is a tester? I don't think it's a tester. Okay. Okay, it's a magnetic cap. This is going so many different directions right now. It is kind of getting a bit chaotic right here. Initially, off the first spray, not really feeling it. And I will say, okay, I've smelled niche fragrances like this before. It's kind of like, you know what it's reminding me of is Sexy Eyes by, is it Black Cliff? Where I could see it being like a fresh sort of fragrance. Like, imagine being by the sea, like you're on a cliff and you're by the sea and you're kind of getting like that ocean breeze to it. But maybe it's like ambergris. I wouldn't be surprised if there's ambergris in this fragrance. But like stuff like this just is not it for me. Right? Like, y'all know how much I love fresh and clean fragrances, but this type of DNA, for some reason, it's always given me that vibe of like, yeah, the salty seawater, right? But it kind of smells like somebody that is already sweaty, and then they're like, oh, let me just throw on a fragrance real quick to like mask it. That's always kind of been what like my association with fragrances like this. And again, this is just the opening of the scent. I'm not sure how it's drying down, but that's what it reminded me of, is Sexy Eyes by Black Cliff, because that fragrance, God, I had such high expectations for it because the name and the bottle they were both like, they looked great, sounded great, but the actual smell of it was a letdown. And this for me is just not what I would wear. Now, honestly speaking, I could see this maybe more as a masculine leaning fragrance. There is a unisex vibe to it, but I would say, like, initially, if I had to pick, I would say this sways more on the masculine side. And I see this more as like a 30s and up type of fragrance. This is not a teenager scent. I think that this is a grown type of smell. You know, you can wear this, let's say, if you're getting dressed up, right? Like if you're wearing like a white button down or something and you want just, I don't want to say elevated, but like a more mature type of smell. This doesn't exude fun to like this. I guess you could say it has like a sort of a little bit of a classiness to it. But yeah, I could see this being a likable scent to niche fragrance lovers. But to the general public, I don't think that this would really be like a huge crowd pleaser. A lot of niche fragrances aren't. There are some that just hit it right on the money, and you get that sense of uniqueness because no one's wearing your niche fragrance, and that mass appeal, so everybody wants to know what it is you're wearing, right? So those are fantastic scents. I like the wearability, but for this, yeah, I see this, like, if you're going to a fragrance convention and you throw on this type of scent, I think people would be intrigued. They're like, oh, that's nice. But it also isn't a new type of niche fragrance. This is definitely a DNA that's been done before. Yeah, I'm gonna see how this is gonna dry down, because I will tell you right now, if I didn't do a follow-up review of this scent, I probably would just, after this video, just like wash it off my arm, because it's just like, this is the type of fragrance I don't want to smell when I'm eating. You know, it does, again, lean more on that fresh side. But yeah, there's just that, and even in the air, all right, because I know skin chemistry is a thing, but again, this is just such a familiar scent to me, and I know how fragrances like this play out with like how I like them, but I don't want that to, you know, deter what my final thoughts of this fragrance will be, because who knows, maybe in 20 minutes it's going to settle down into something completely different, and I'll be like, huh, maybe it just kind of took a while for the wheels to turn for my likability to this. But yeah, chaos, not really something that it's not chaotic, it's not all over the place, but it's just not, I am not going to wear this as my scent of the day. And that's typically what I do in these videos when I do an unboxing of a new fragrance. If I like it, like you see me spray it on my wrist, and then I'll spray that like on like as a whole, as my scent of the day. I think I did that with Arrakis and some other scents, but this one is not going to be that type of fragrance. Damn, I should have ate lunch before I sprayed this. I will say, right now I can smell it in the air. It has a decent like projection, and you know, I'm gonna go on a little walk outside, so maybe let's see if the sun brings anything out of it. But like I said, it already kind of gives, it just reminds me of somebody that's already sweaty and they decide to throw on a fragrance to mask that smell. And now I'm going to go outside and do a little workout. I don't know, that now that doesn't sound like a good idea, but I will, just to kind of see how it goes. And I'll look at the notes of this scent. But if you've tried Chaos, let me know what you think about it. All right, sometimes these like marine scents are just not my vibe. Sometimes they are, but this one is just, it's gonna be on the miss side for me. All right, but let me know your thoughts on this fragrance if you've tried it or if you want to try it, and stay posted or stay on alert for my full review of this fragrance if you're interested. All right, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.